That's my favorite jam. My favorite jam. They say that music is a whole universe and genres are like, they're like languages, you know, and each is used to speak to a different audience and they understand it, right? And I feel like the language of music that mankind speaks is really a language that can be understood by the whole of mankind. Did you guys like that?
That was amazing.
Right?
High five.
Right?
Who wrote that?
Hey.
Did you write that?
Me.
She has a scriptwriter and a teleprompter
No,
everywhere.
I don't. I'm just trying to sound
Amazing.
amazing for you people. For you people.
You're a poet.
Yeah, I can try.
Part-time.
Should I read another poem?
Yeah.
Okay, well, no.
Today, I mean,
it's good.
today.
It's, I crammed it, but no, I've jumbled up the words.
I'm sorry, we're sorry. We put you under too much pressure.
Thank you.
Do we have to
Yeah,
use
no, we
these?
don't actually. Give
Oh,
me this
okay.
one. Give me the. You guys
Okay.
are so fire, though. I
Thank you.
I need
We
the world to
appreciate it.
understand how ridiculously talented the two of you are.
Thank you.
So, Main
We
and Clock,
appreciate that.
tell people who is who,
I'm Main.
and you're Clock.
And I'm Cloak, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
And it's super cool. I really like it.
Thank you.
But I want to
Try.
talk about mankind.
Yeah.
Why, where, how?
Okay, that's...
I think I'll do
Let's
why.
start. Yeah, I'll go
Okay.
with-
Why mankind? Because we are very similar to the race in terms of how we evolve
Yeah.
and how we are constantly changing and trying to improve ourselves. Because the human race has been through, you know, highs and lows. And our musical journey and our artistic journey has been through highs and lows as well,
Yeah.
of learning and evolving. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why.
Well, deepest name about deepest meaning about a name.
I didn't even know.
Look at
Oh, you didn't know?
I didn't even know that about that. I'm hearing this for the first time. Like,
You're
oh my
just
God,
like, oh.
mankind is about what?
Yeah,
Like it was a
right.
lie. We were drunk. It was just one time. I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
We have teleprompters too.
So that's really cool. So then you both settled on it, and you were like, oh, this is a really nice name. Who came up with
Yeah.
it?
Actually,
of
a
ours.
friend of ours came up with
Okay.
it. At first, it was just cool, and then we grew into
The meaning.
everything he just said. It wasn't what it was at first, but as we grew into it, we spent time with the name. That's what it evolved into. Yeah.
Do you? What's challenging about being two?
Oof.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
group
where
dynamics.
do you start?
Don't you love his reaction? It was like, whoosh.
Where do you start, man? Have a journal and a psychiatrist.
Man, what do we love about it, or what do we?
What's
Both.
most challenging?
What I
Both,
love
love it or
about
you
it
hate about
is
it.
you cover each other's bases.
Always, yeah.
My strengths are not his strengths, and
I don't know why you had to frame it like that, but
and his strengths are not my strengths. I was
Yeah.
gonna finish it,
okay.
so we complement each other basically,
At least you have strength.
We a few,
Right?
yeah.
right?
I think that's definitely one of the biggest pros of having a partner, and then I guess the second is we don't see the world the same way at all, which means we should not work, but for some reason whenever we come to a table and just like put our perspectives together, they always almost always merge, and then
Yeah.
we come up with something amazing. So I guess what should be the biggest disadvantage actually works for us. That we don't see the world the same way.
That is so cool. It's all
Yeah.
about perception.
Yeah.
Your attitude is so important because how you looked at it is, oh, you looked at the differences as something to be celebrated.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, he'll teach me and I'll teach him.
Exactly.
But that's not how we usually look at things.
No, we live in a pretty competitive world. It's either you or me, and I guess the more you spend time with people, you learn to see past that and see them as human beings as opposed to as obstacles. I got really profound there.
Fam,
Hey.
drop
They're
it.
both of them.
Thank
This
you.
is their thing. It's usually right
Yeah.
at midnight to 2. That's
Like right
that's
now,
the hour. That's when you should
everyone
book
who's
them for
up right
interviews.
now is drunk and trying to figure out life. Like,
And you guys are just
why
there.
I'm here, and we're
saying
helping you.
I know, who am I?
Yeah.
What is my
What is
purpose?
life? Why did the chicken cross the road? Did
Who-
it actually ever cross the road? Is
Most-
there a chicken?
I love it. Most importantly,
Yeah.
who let the dogs out?
Who let the dogs out? Oh,
Why
Very
would you
important
need
question.
to let the dogs out?
I saw this clip of what's it called? Jamie Foxx doing the Oprah thing, and Jimmy Kimmel was like, "It was I. I let the dogs out." I was like, "Thank you,
Thank you for owning up.
thank you."
Jamie.
Finally, we know who let
I
the
have
dogs out.
died. Oh gosh. You know, I am such a massive fan of comedy. In fact, one of my colleagues was at KICC. She was supposed to be telling us how the event is, but no, she's clearly
Yeah.
attended it as a fan. We were working. Anita. But it's
She's
okay.
in too deep.
Who are your favorite comedians?
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle. That's-
Definitely. That's my number
Like
one.
you know how you'd watch a movie and then go and convene like a community and discuss it. That's what we do with Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, his
That's what I-
stand-ups are amazing.
Wow.
Yeah,
How
about
it's
you?
Amazing.
Dave Chappelle is amazing as well.
Yeah.
You know, I was watching him, and that had title he gave.
Age of Spin.
No, then it was no.
The Bird Revelation. I
No,
think.
there was one that he just did, a Netflix special.
Yeah.
When he talked about, which is what I was trying to get at, he was trying to talk about how sensitive people are today.
Yeah.
And he
yeah.
was saying it's not interesting to do comedy anymore. Because remember,
Yeah,
it's very
people
tongue
get
in cheek, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
yeah.
things you say, it's like Ricky Gervais. Like it's
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
borderline offensive, but hilarious.
Exactly.
Yeah,
have
so
to
you
be
just watch
so
them on your
careful,
own
at
and
least for a
laugh your face
generation.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess even the people who like would shame him in public probably watch it in private and be like, "That's hilarious."
Yeah.
But because I'm this category of human being, I can't, you
Yeah.
know, be seen supporting him. It really is pretty difficult for certain careers like comedy, at least in this era.
That's true.
Yeah.
But we do feel a lot though, as a generation. You don't think? I feel like we feel
Yeah,
everything.
we're, like,
Everything has a
oversensitive.
right. You know, like I mean, it's good too.
Yeah.
But you know, like when you hear, I mean,
Don't
I feel
touch
like I'm
my
gonna get into
table.
trouble for this. But
Don't
like
worry, we got you.
So
We
this
got you.
biologist was busy fighting for the rights of the hyenas in The Lion King because he said the portrayal of the hyenas was not good and their esteem was lowered or something.
You're kidding.
In the jungle, I kid you not, researchers and biologists, like they sued Disney back in 94, 95.
Because hyenas were watching
They kn-
The Lion King. Like hyenas just in the jungle, like, did you see that
That
movie?
shit? No.
That's slander.
No.
We need to take them out. What?
Did you see how they
Did you
portray
see how
that?
they portrayed
I have a
us?
lawyer cousin, bro.
How?
I got this.
Ay, na lawyer. Akuzo. Here, Jao. Ready to con everyone. You know?
Amazing.
But I think, you know, for people who venture into fields and dare to be different,
Yeah.
we do expect a lot of
Backlash.
negativity and backlash,
Yeah.
right? And you're not the typical Kenyan duo. You
Thank
know what I
God.
mean? And
Yeah.
thank God.
Yeah.
No,
That was
not
the
our
plan?
words, you
Yeah,
guys.
that was the plan.
People are sensitive out there. Those are Mina. We had nothing to do with that statement. The views that were just expressed.
are only for the host. And only for the host.
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
bet
it's
you guys
true.
did expect, you know, not expected, but you did get some backlash of people who maybe didn't understand you.
Being
How was
different
that?
is tough, you know. But the thing is, over time, people learn to identify what's special. At the beginning, it's very hard to see what's special. But like when it becomes dark and the stars come out and you're like, oh snap, that's special, you know. So
It's
it
a
takes
beautiful way
time.
of putting it.
And
yeah.
it's starting to happen. Not just for us, but for so many different people in our country. And I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I do. I'm feeling it. The energy,
Yeah.
the vibe
The
Yeah.
vibes
is
coming
there.
Yeah.
Finally,
It's
those
right.
of us who
Yeah.
are a special tiny little clique and you had 4 people who
Specks,
knew
we
what
were
you
specks.
did.
We were
Yeah.
specks in the universe of the rest.
Wow.
I know. And now here it is. It's all coming
We should write
together.
a book, guys.
should
I
write a
mean,
The two
book,
of you.
yeah.
Oh, the 3 of us.
Yeah, the
of
three
us.
of
Three
us. Yeah, we
amigos.
were trying
That's
to
what we
involve
should
you.
call it. No, we should call it should be a very long name, like Blinky Bill's new album.
Yeah,
know, like
that
a
was
long name.
name.
If 3 people went into a bar and sang a song, you know, like some random long.
Long
There's an,
ass
episode,
name.
there's an episode of The Practice that starts that way, like a rabbi, a Muslim, and a murderer go into a bar. But that was actually the context of the episode. It
Oh.
wasn't a joke.
Oh, like that was
Someone
it.
killed someone in the bar. Yeah.
Oh, snap! And there were all 3 of them. In
Yeah,
the
they were
bar.
all at the bar.
Well, that's a sad, tragic story. Why did you decide to share that? Like, there's no happy ending.
For those who I have offended, I would like to apologize.
There's no happy ending. But speaking of Blinky Bill, so you guys did talk about reaching out and working with him.
Well,
We have worked with him.
We have worked
Okay.
with Blinky before, and we were always like fans for like a really long
Totally,
time.
yeah.
So he was always like out of reach. Blinky was always out of reach, and then all of a sudden we see him like at events, or we are at his house. We were at his house after his album launched, and he was telling us about the nitty-gritties. So we're like, oh, so this is our lives now. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. I don't remember anything he said,
Yeah.
but I was there.
Who have you ever been starstruck meeting?
Wow, that's a good question.
And then you tried to really.
I'm
The
thinking
Kenyan
about
way.
it.
You know, in Kenya, we don't play.
Like this morning,
You would
I
be
watched-
standing right next to whoever, the Pope, it could be whoever. You'd be
Yeah,
like,
the call cool.
I met Shinsky once at The Alchemist, And it was weird because I didn't know it was him because there was someone behind me trying to move,
Mhm.
and I turned and it was Shinsky, and I almost collapsed because I didn't expect it to be
Yeah.
Shinsky, so I acted kind of
He
weird.
strikes me as the kind of person
He's
who's
a cool
not
dude.
like inaccessible places. Like you'll
Yeah,
never
it was
find him
very
outside. Like he moves around in an
Okay.
alpaca, or in a
That
whole-
is hilarious because that's exactly how he is. Like
It's
he
just
doesn't
so
like.
out of reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool. I'd like to be out of reach someday.
You know, a lot of personalities deal with anxiety,
Mm-hmm.
which comes with fame, and I think you're not really made to understand just how much of your personal space or just how much of you're gonna give up.
Yeah.
You know, you don't truly understand or fathom quite clearly what that really means.
Until it happens.
I've actually been fighting with that because of late it's been kind of there's been a lot of pressure, let's just say, because like the music's getting out there, people are starting to know you, and you don't expect people to know you.
Randomly shout
So you
your
just
name.
randomly headed home,
Yeah.
taking a walk with your best friend,
Yeah.
and some guys shout your name from a car and they come and they want
That was very scary, by the way.
photos. Yeah, that happened like last week.
That was very scary.
And getting used to it is hard because you're not prepared for it.
Yeah.
Also, just thinking into the future, if it'll get like worse, you know, if you'll ever like be private again,
Yeah.
it's kind of scary. But at the same time, it's beautiful that people get to enjoy new art and interact with your music. That's a plus.
That's,
It really
that's
is.
exactly where I was with that idea because it's more like touch and go. I mean, it's this thing that's terrible to be known by everyone, to be seen, but then at the same time, they get to see your music and you live with them basically. Because people come up to us at times and are like, I used to listen to your music in college. I don't know what
Yeah.
ages us a little bit, but it seems like two sides. There's a duality to it. I can't be completely pissed at the fact that we have some notoriety now, but I also appreciate the fact that there's something that's being taken away. I just can't walk around. I can't go to the market like just down there without someone screaming "Mankind."
And isn't it cool though?
Sometimes.
It depends.
Sometimes
It
it-
depends. It
Sometimes
might
it
hike
is.
the price of nyanya inezongeza bei. Just like that. Like kumi, mbili kumi, mankind. Ne.
Nne mia mbili, nne mia saba, nne elfu tatu. Nne elfu tatu, nne elfu tatu, nne I know. You know, you guys got a lot of love from especially one of your Jam North, right?
Yeah.
There's a, I love that jam. It's really a good old scotch from an old bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old scotch from an old bar.
Yeah. Yeah. Good line. Good line.
And had a lot of people who ended up liking that jam. So tell me about like what it is that you're working on now. What do
We
have?
just released a song that is very special. It's called Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
What does heaven mean to you, if I may ask? Because it means different things to different people.
I've
As
never
we
even
have
thought about
recently
it.
discovered.
Oh, what else could it have? But good, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great meeting.
Some
What does
people,
it mean
it's
to
just
you?
all about food,
Oh,
which I appreciate.
that's actually, I didn't think about that. Yes. Food.
Mm-hmm. That's
Would
it.
shisha be legal in this heaven of ours?
Oh yeah.
It would, right?
You'd like to sneak in a pot?
Then-
Wow.
Look at me, I'm just like, I made it to heaven, right? And God is standing at the pearly
Do we
gates,
have
whoever
shisha?
stands there, and they're like, so you're making it in, and what do you want to like carry? And I'm like, everything that should be put in me.
Yeah. Putting it in the ground.
That's what I
I
want to
want
go
to-
come in with.
I think it
guys.
just means, wow, paradise. I've never thought about it. Like the afterlife. Yeah. I don't know why there's always a lot of milk and honey flowing in
I
my
mean,
mind.
we're not complaining
I mean,
unless
milk
we're
and honey
lactose intolerant or vegan.
And then I
then
yeah,
then it's I don't have a place in heaven if I'm
Yeah.
vegan.
that's
yeah.
true. But I've never thought about it. So tell me about heaven.
Heaven to me is the biggest reunion, like where we get to meet all the human beings that have lived before us, who we admire, like authors, artists, painters. It's also all about unity. That one time where we'll all be one and
Mm.
we'll always be happy.
It's a
what I-
beautiful way to
yeah.
look at it. Yeah. For me, heaven is just chilling with my grandmother. It's very simple. I've always felt very at home around that woman. So that's very heavenly to me. It's that overwhelming peace. Like there's no worry. Because I never think about anything else when I'm at home.
So then, if you are looking forward to, this place called heaven,
Yeah.
does that make you, very not receptive, but okay with the concept of death? That's not something that worries you.
That was one of the things we were grappling with when we came up with the
'Cause it's
question.
quite eerie.
Yeah, like what does heaven mean to
The
you?
reunion.
And do you have to die to experience it?
It's a
That's-
good question.
That's I guess would be the biggest question that we would hope people would take away from this song. Do you really have to pass on to experience the idea of heaven? Yeah.
But it's a great song. The first time he sang it to me, I just knew. You know when you know it's going to be something special?
Like
Yeah.
Amina, when your husband first, when you first saw him
Well.
and you were like, that's
When I
him.
first saw him,
Yeah, when you first saw him. Was he a bum? Was it,
when I
oh.
first saw him, that'd be so funny. I don't think women. No, that's not what happened.
Oh, so those statistics are lies. Men, they played us.
They
If you
lied.
watch
For
it
like
all
15
this time.
seconds. Come on.
No, I mean we know, like we could tell.
Yeah.
I don't know about marriage.
Like there's
but
potential.
If you could, yes.
Yeah.
You have potential. But the
Okay.
other one that that women usually determine
Mm-hmm.
is the other one, which is true. The other one where they look at you and they're like, okay, love
Yeah.
that. Let's see.
It's possible. It's
Tena
possible.
one personality yake kama inabamba. We
Yeah,
still have an
it's
hour.
Like, we still have an hour between
Yeah,
now and
let's see.
midnight.
Let's see, I guess.
You're crazy.
It's time. It's 1 a.m. It really is. It's 1 a.m. Now with Heaven, please sing for us a bit.
Oh, okay.
If there is a heaven, if I have a soul,
I'm gonna dance with Jesus.
on the road made of gold, he float me by his driveway, show me all his crow, and a chariot of fire. That's when we know it truly home. And in heaven there's a centerpiece. You tell by the light, that's where the Lord sits. Got them going like, good God, good God. It's good to be home, man. Yeah. In heaven there's a centerpiece. You tell by the light, that's where the Lord sits. Got them going like, good God, good God. It's good to be home, man. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Yeah, come for the show, guys.
Yeah, we have
Come
a
for the
show.
show. The show is coming. You're gonna listen to the full song, but it's out on YouTube. The new video is out on YouTube.
Yeah.
I love it.
You
I
do?
really love
It was a bad idea to wear a Marvin today. I feel so hot.
And
I'm
a jacket,
sorry
perhaps.
to announce that to you guys.
And
You
a
did-
sweater?
Yeah, you
Full-
did need that
And
information.
look at you.
Yeah.
Well, you also put on a scarf. I
It
don't
was
know what you
very
guys
cold
It
in
was
the
want.
morning,
extremely
The
cold
weather.
outside the
Oh, it
studio.
is?
And
In
then
the
the second we
morning.
got in, it was like, why
It's a
is
micro-
it
it's an
Fallujah
oven.
in here? Yeah.
I know.
Jesus.
So I want to talk about Meet Me Outside.
Oh.
Cash Me Outside. How about that? Tell me about it.
Okay.
Meet Me Outside was a film project
Yeah.
that we did as a result of a grant we got from the British Consul.
Yeah.
And we traveled to Zanzibar
Mm-hmm.
and shot the film, made some music
Yeah.
to score the film. And we shot some parts in Nairobi and some parts in London.
Yeah.
And we put that together and showed people
Yeah.
that even though you're in different locations, life is the same
Yeah.
inherently. Even if it's London, Zanzibar, or Nairobi, the experience is the same
Yeah.
because it's just interactions between people
Mm.
and everyone's just looking for love.
Yeah.
Now the film currently #1 box office, Lion King.
Yeah.
Everyone had
Yeah.
something to say about it.
Yeah.
Them, their mother, their grandmother, their neighbor, their cat, their
True.
pet, their brother, their everybody had something to say about why is it that a movie that has been set here,
Oh, this.
Go on.
you know, like the
Go
stories
on.
about
Very
here.
interesting. Yeah.
They even used, like they took pictures and videos of Hell's Gate back in '94
Yeah.
to make sure that it does depict like a proper
Yeah.
African savannah. And did you guys feel some type of way?
I guess I'm most pissed about the fact that Disney was trying to patent Hakuna Matata, the phrase. That pissed me off. How do you just like wake up and patent someone's language? That's, yeah, so I have something to say about that.
Okay.
About
like
the rest of the
should've-
movie, I feel like it was too real.
It really was, eh?
Yeah,
Eh.
that was scary for me. It was like, okay, who threw us in a national park?
I
It was just way
know.
too real.
You know, they were supposed to make it a Nat Geo documentary. So I think, no, as in before 94. Yeah,
Really?
yes. The creator, I think,
Wow.
was the one who was
Oh
like,
yeah,
oh, that's,
Nat Geo is Disney, by the way.
yeah. So they're like, oh, that's what we should do. And then they're like, no.
No, we should have.
So
like
I think
a
now
sing
they have the
monkey.
documentary because now it's way too
Yeah,
real.
it's way
It's
too
very
real.
real.
If you were to have someone play you guys in a movie about mankind, who would you have play you?
Play me, Childish Gambino.
I was, oh my God.
Damn it!
I was
That's so
going to
dead
say,
on.
do you know why?
Yeah.
There's something about you that reminds me of Childish
It's
Gambino.
his face, Amina. It's his face.
It is?
It's the
You've not
entirety
been
of his
sitting
face.
you look like him, don't you?
I do.
It's so creepy.
It's very creepy.
That is so, have you seen him?
Yeah, yeah.
I was just like, look at this Childish
People like
Gambino over
people
here.
genuinely passes on the street and he has his earphones on, so he can't hear. But people go
That's
like, "Yo, did you
crazy.
just see Childish?"
Do
I'm
you
like,
see
"What?"
yourself? You know, the whole time
It
I'm
happens
just,
all the time.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
And what
looks
about
like Oof, who's gonna play me in a movie? Since I don't know anyone I look like,
I know.
I guess I just get to choose on merit of talent. Wait, do you know someone who looks like me?
Yeah.
Huh? Who can play me?
Papa Shiranula. I'm joking, but Kevin Hart would be great.
Wow, those are terrible.
One is too fat, the
You
other
should
is
never
too
do
short.
casting of me now.
What?
That's why I do TV.
I don't know what I look like. I'll go by the mirror
Alright.
like,
So who would it be based on merit?
merit, probably Leo.
Who?
Leonardo.
Oh,
Leonardo DiCaprio. playing
Wow.
me. Yeah.
Eh,
I
on
know.
Wolf of
That
Wall
would be a
Street.
Yeah.
sick movie.
Yeah.
Childish
Yeah.
and Leo.
I know.
What?
What will the movie be called? Just Mankind.
No,
Oh,
we'll find a name for it.
okay.
Mankind is too expected. Like we're like,
That's true.
we saw that coming.
True. Maybe The Life of Mankind, which is our handle. So it's all
That
very
is
creative.
one of the best segues I've ever
Of
heard
life.
in my life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing marketing.
Mark Bada.
If
That
there
was
was a
beautiful.
man of the match for the interview, like if we used to do that,
Hey.
MVP,
MVP
for interviews,
killed it.
it would definitely have to be Childish Gambino. Thank you so much to the both of y'all for coming through.
thank you for
I
having us,
really
Amina.
appreciated
Amazing.
this. Let me ask you guys real quick.
Yeah.
Your last IG profile you scrolled.
The last IG profile
Yeah.
I scrolled
Uh-huh.
was my ex.
You're like, good. I
Jane.
like that. The honesty to just see if she's still alive and doing well.
Yeah,
I know.
mostly.
Were you disappointed?
If she misses me.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those sad ass captions.
And all of the pictures are just like, yay, yay.
living life.
I know.
She
And he's
misses
on
me.
Facebook.
You're like wishing you could dislike on Instagram.
So, what's
Negative tap.
your biggest addiction?
Biggest addiction.
Obsession, yes.
Music. Obsession would be music.
Music.
I spend the most time either singing, composing, or thinking about music or our music career. So I'd say it's my biggest obsession.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you spend an awful amount of time
Addiction
thinking
is
about
tea.
Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
If you would describe yourself 3 words, what would it be?
Bold. Childish.
That's hilarious. I like that. No pun intended.
And positive.
Mm-mm. I concur.
Okay, and what's something that everyone loves about you that you find overrated about yourself?
My dark humor.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's overrated. It's not really as funny as they say I am.
They're just
Guys,
like you.
people say I'm funny.
He's not. He's not. We've tried. We've seen it.
Yeah.
He can. Shout out to you guys. You're doing really well. I wish you all the very best. Thank you so much for coming through to the show.
you
We're
for
going to have
having
you
us.
again and again.
Again and
Oh,
again.
Thank
yeah.
you so much. Shout out to you for watching the show. All of the guests who came through from the beginning all the way to right now from 8 p.m. Shout out to our DJ today who's about to close out the show. Thank you so much to the team that worked tirelessly and so hard. And they would rather have finished the show at 10:30. But here we are. Pushing hard and building the Kenyan economy, the
Yeah.
24-hour economy. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Amina Abdurabba. Our set, Davat, courtesy of Davat Creations. If we don't have their number, it's okay. Thank you so much to Rick Hype Photography. And shout out to our DJ again, who I'm about to throw, by the way. In fact, I need to go say, oh man, you don't have your mic. My DJ should come through next time again, right? All right, so now DJ, there's me, manze. Now, DJ Nes, sorry, unataka kuambia say bye, hi. Where is my mic? I need to say hi
You
to the
should use
DJ.
sign
Look at me
language.
standing in the middle of the show live. Look at him shy. He's like, no, I don't want to speak. Ni saa saba, hata watu wa wamelala, watakuona. Eh? Salimiana, ni aje? Wagwan, what it do, what it do. So, are you going to be playing anywhere? Do you want people to follow you on social media? Lazima tukuze.
That ticklish thing is
Instagram is DJ Nez. That is D, then J, then Naze. Facebook is D, then Jay, then Nez, N-A-Z-E. Yeah.
Manze DJ inakwanga ni ngori. Lakini tunakuona ukichapa kazi.
Ni kupambana tu.
Ni kupambana na hali yako. Make sure that you follow him on social media. Kuna ma gigs zina come through, watu wakukama kuona wapi. Do you have a residency at any club?
Yeah, zinakuja.
Zina come
Yeah,
through.
they are coming.
Okay, so next week una come through, sindio?
Yeah, I'll come through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blezo, are you watching? And I come through next week, man. And that's job yako. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to leave you with DJ. There you go with DJ Nez. He's going to do his thing. Be blessed. Good night. Stay safe.